Hello everyone and welcome back to Niche, the Tribe of the Sea. And we are here with our tribe that is actually finally making its way into the sea. Not entirely, because we still don't have water body on most of our creatures, and so they still have to come up onto the shore in order to have their babies, in case their babies don't have water body. But we're working on it, and we did have Caspian born, who now he's actually grown up, and he does have that water body, and so hopefully he'll be able to pass it on as well. Now, we haven't really put anything in the mutation menu for other than the water body for him, so, because I don't think we were quite sure. We're probably not going to get better fertility than what he has, but I don't really know what genes we're going to want to see just yet, and so we'll have to figure that out. But for now, we're working on making our way down into the depths of the ocean, and we can't really smell underwater, so unfortunately that big nose of his really isn't doing us much good. But he did find some water-breathing plants down here not too far away, so that at least was good. Now, I've kind of developed a little bit of a plan for the tribe here, and I think what we'll do is we'll have kind of some different phases of creatures. And so we'll start with creatures much like Caspian, who are pretty okay. They're good in the water. They have the water body so they can still swim, but they don't necessarily have it in both slots, or their mate doesn't necessarily have it in both slots. And we'll probably keep them closer to the shore because they will have to come out onto the land in order to be able to breed. Oh, that's actually what we should give Caspian. We should give him the web-tied legs so that he has a better chance of being able to swim quicker in the water. And we should do that for any of his potential mates. There we go. So they'd already have their mutation menus full. We should make sure we do that. Wait, did the healing fruit cure Aokai's sickness? It looks like she's not sick anymore, although we'll have to see if that comes back. She does have the double immunity, but it almost looks like that healing fruit completely cured her. That could be interesting to see. But yeah, so what we'll probably end up doing is we'll have creatures probably who end up looking a lot like Caspian, in fact, because he has a very sandy sort of complexion, and I like that for our semi-aquatic creatures. But then we'll end up with a tribe, or a part of the tribe that goes even deeper, down to the depths of the ocean, possibly even past this drop-off here. And we'll change their colors and patterns a bit, and those will be the ones who are, oh, pardon me, sorry about that. So what I was saying, I figured I'll go ahead and get started while we're here. Oh, that's where that rogue went too. We've got to keep an eye on him. Speaking of, no. Oh, I don't really want Baiji to take a lot of damage, but I think we're going to have her give him a smack there to kind of keep him away. Oh, that was just her getting the coconut. Okay, I don't know where the bunnies... Oh, it's right over here. Harry, can you use your last turn? Yes to... Whoa, who is this? Duke Roduke? He has the secondary scorpion tail, which is kind of cool, but I don't think he's going to be worth inviting into the tribe. But so what I was saying is then we'll have creatures who go a little bit deeper. Oh, Bellis. Let's... oh, Bellis is already pregnant, so there's really not any harm he could do to her. And then we'll make sure Suko gets in here as well. Dwell can come back over this way and gather up some of these coconuts. Oh no, stay away from Seashell. But let's see if we can bring Aokai over this way perhaps, and have her sit in this nest here and have her baby too. We'll gather. I'm keeping an eye on the rogue over here because we don't want him to end up harming our creatures or breeding with any of our creatures. There's not much we can do with Seashell, although we could maybe bring her a little bit deeper. He's coming into the water? Well, let's bring Brooke up to the shore and have her nest. Oh my goodness. I think Tajit might move a little closer and possibly take a swipe at him if he stays too close. But what I was saying is then we'll have some creatures who venture a little bit deeper into the water and who have the water body, so that as long as they're breeding with each other. Oh, that's why I forgot Rokiro. I'm sorry. I was going to see if he could collect any coconuts. Oh, we'll have him come and sit by Baiji here for his last day. I was going to have him pick the poison berries, but I forgot it was his last turn. Oh, man. I don't really like this rogue lurking around next to seashells. She's actually about to grow up. And let's make sure that no matter what, Caspian continues to swim, because he needs to be able to continue to gain swimming skills. So let's move Tajit down here. Hopefully that rogue will just go deep into the water and not come back. But so what I was saying, if I could stop getting distracted, is that we'll have some creatures who end up venturing deeper into the water and they have double water body, and we'll be careful not to interbreed the lines deep in the ocean. So we'll have like a basically purely swimming based set of creatures that are, oh, there's a dead Totemingo in there too, but that are completely suited for the water, that aren't going to have any issues with the babies not being able to breathe underwater. And then we'll have creatures on the land that can go into the water, and those creatures will be the ones that hopefully they'll have the swimming genes, but if there is going to be any new loners that are going to join the tribe that might have good genetics, they'll be able to breed on the beach, because our beach creatures will stay a lot closer to the shore, and so we'll be able to have them breed with the loners if we need to. Now it is time to start a new day, so unfortunately we must bid farewell to Rokiro here. He's been with us for quite some time too, and his mate also just passed away, but we have to bid him farewell here. Oh, goodbye. And there he goes. Let's see if... Okay, so Aokai had her baby. Her baby's name is Rare, but I think we may end up changing that. So it's a little girl. And I think... What do we want to call her? Let's, maybe we'll call her... We'll call her... What would be a good name here? We've got a lot of names. Let's call her Luciana. That's kind of just a cool name for maybe not quite a sea-dwelling creature. She doesn't actually have any of those water genes. Oh, and there's Duke Roduk. Oh, he has the nimble fingers, so we need to be cautious of that. Let's make sure we have, maybe we can have... Ooh, there is a... Oh, there's not a bluebird. Oh, and we had something... I see something interesting amongst our creatures who are still in the nest. Do we have anyone who could leap over here? Let's have Aokai snatch that up quickly before that wanderer gets it. Honestly, it might be worth inviting him, if only to, let's try to invite him in. Oh, he doesn't want it. Oh my goodness. Reno, where'd he even go? Let's see if Grun can catch this bunny. Yes. All right, Reno. Oh my goodness, he's very skittish, it seems. Let's see. Oh, and we have our friendly Berryina has actually taken down one of the bunnies, so that's good news for us. Let's make sure Dwell gets to gather. Oh, look at it. Oh, he's lurking around. Oh, hey, we got you now. Come here. So Duke Roduk is probably not going to be a breeding creature, but he can help us at least gather up these coconuts. And we'll see. We got to be careful with Luciana because we don't want her to catch the sickness from her mother, but I don't think she will. And it actually is Aokai's last day, I think, too. Oh, and the healing fruit didn't grow back, so we can't extend her lifetime again. Let's see, though. So, oh, man. So, Rissy, she actually has that albinism that's been hanging around in the family for a while here. Oops, I put seashell's color to the wrong one. But she does have this double water body, too. And it looks like pretty good genes overall, actually. Do we want to give her... So she's got the nimble fingers. We wouldn't have to give her the cracker jaw. But I think she seems like she would be a pretty good breeding creature. I think Tajit would want to call Caspian up to have him go and see his new children. And perhaps to end up breeding again. So we don't have enough nesting material, but we can at least breed our creatures here. Let's look at, or let's go ahead and we'll give her a name. And I think actually a great name for her, given that she has that striking white fur, would be Icicle. You guys submitted a lot of wintry names as well, because we are on one of the winter islands. Oh, and let's make sure that we gather here with Baiji, and, well, we won't go get, well, we'll have her come up here and get this. And let's see then, maybe we can move, let's bring, Suko can come over here, gather up this meat, and then step over here. Let's check out her baby too. Oh, she also has the double water body, so this is excellent news. This is exactly what we wanted to see. And do you? Yes, all 3 babies have the double water body. Let's make sure Boreal keeps an eye on them so no predators show up, and we'll bring Bellis over here as well and breed both of these two with Caspian. We should also breed Seashell here and make sure she's pregnant too. And maybe Tajik can come over here. Oh, he didn't have the time to do that, but he can get that coconut on the next turn. For now, though, let's name these two. So we have a very sandy kind of colored one. Perhaps, what would be a good name for her? Why don't we go ahead and we'll name her Bay. This isn't a name you guys submitted, but it seems to fit. Because she has that very sandy color that we're probably going to see popping up quite a bit in our creatures. And then we have Rere, who's got the brown coloring. And let's see, what should we call her? Maybe, maybe we'll call her Beck. I think that can, I don't know if that's traditionally male or female, but I can imagine it could go either way. And that is based off of the British term that means mountain stream, you guys have said, but I know it can be used as a name too. I mean, outside of, most words can be names, but not all of them traditionally are. So I don't know if that bunny will come back, but maybe we'll let these guys venture a little deeper here and into the mountains. Oh, we did get that bunny. Good. All right, and it is unfortunately time for us to bid farewell to Aokai. Do we have anyone else who's getting pretty old too? I think most of our creatures are still pretty young at this point. We've kind of seen the transitioning out. Oh, Grun is still here, and he's getting fairly old as well. He's got 3 days left. But most of our older generation has transitioned out. We just have a few left. So most of them have already passed on. It's kind of the changing point between the generations. So let's go ahead and we'll bid farewell to Aokai. Aokai is actually pretty young, but she has been sick. So unfortunately, we have to bid her farewell. Wait a minute. I heard something bad. Where? I don't actually know where that is. It's not this guy. This guy is actually tame. So I don't know where that would be. Is it down here somewhere? Let's see if we can gather from this berry. Oh, that would be exactly where the berryina is. Okay, Zojo, time to show it your stuff. Oh, we probably should make sure we take it out. Oh no. And somebody has got to make sure we protect little Luciana here. Maybe we'll bring Duke Roduke up here to make sure she's safe. And, ooh, which of our creatures? So let's see if we can get Riano. Let's see if we could get her over this way. I don't really want to see her. Okay, so we'll have you gather. Let's have you attack and then gather. Let's make sure we can move back up here, and we'll bring Bellis back this way, and she can try to dig. We'll put Bay over here, and Suko can take the nest as well. Let's have Brooke can use this nest again. So we'll have her sit down here. Dwell can continue to gather as he normally does, and Taget can gather that up. And then I think we'll have him escort Caspian back into the sea here. We'll see if we can have him start swimming again, just to unlock a little bit more of those genes as soon as possible. And then let's see if we can get Riano here. Let's see if we can bring Iris right over this way. Oh no, she's not gonna make it to this berryina in time to attack. Hopefully this isn't the end for Zojo. Zojo, who has those Megaloceros horns we've been after so much. I don't know. We'll have to see. And let's go ahead and have Baiji gather here. If that healing plant grows back, we'll probably have her use it because she did take a little damage. Oh, she should sit right there instead of being right under the coconut tree. But hopefully that Burina will not be super keen to attack Zojo because she does have the distasteful appearance from her spit snout. So we'll have to see what it ends up doing. Let's go ahead and start a new day. Oh, where'd it go? Why did it go that way? I don't know what it's doing. Wait a sec. Was that... Who's sick? Oh, no! Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. That's why these two were marked for potentially having dangerous genetics. That's what's going on here. So, Kois has the good genes we've been looking for, but unfortunately she's also sick. So, let's see here. I'm going to have Boreal gather here. We've got quite a few bunnies hopping around. And, oh, it is Grun's last day, too. Let's allow him to gather up these poison berries. And we'll have Baiji can gather here and then come back. Dwell can continue to gather as well. No rhyme intended. Oracle can gather those. And let's see if Dugeroduk can gather up both of these coconuts. And then these guys should be able to take on this Barrina, I think. We'll have them fight it here. There we go. We can actually have Luciana gather up the meat. Oh no, and we did startle that mole. I should have checked to see which way it was facing first. Well, we'll have to see. Oh, but thankfully, there is a bunny here that you can take out. And we'll bring Gracie back down this way a little bit more. Let's have Icicle dive straight into the ocean so she can help Caspian with unlocking those swimming genes. And we actually need to have somebody gather up some more grass. We'll have Beck and Bay follow as well into the sea. And we can have Bay follow here too. Tajik can come over here and gather up this coconut. And let's see, Caspian might need to come back out of the water and be able to breed again. Is there anything? Dwell can't gather up any grass. Is there any grass anyone can gather up? Because I would like to get some more grass and nesting material here if possible. So both of these guys are okay. And they both, again, have the water body. Wow, okay. The trouble is that they're all females. And so that's not good because so far our only male water body creature is Caspian. And of course, that's not going to work out. And it'd be a little bit weird anyway. Ooh, Lalara here has, if I can pronounce her name, has the web-tied legs too. So that's good to see. She's definitely very much made for the water. Well, she doesn't have it on both. In fact, a lot of these guys do. Did any of them? No. So Suko can step up here and gather and dig. We'll have Bellis gather, or at least dig as well. But unfortunately, no nest for Seashell here. Let's have her gather there. And then she can step up there. And we'll have Brooke. Let's actually take a look at Seashell and Brooke here, because if we look at their genes, so A and D, I think A and D, Icicle has it, so we don't actually need to breed Brooke anymore. We can destroy that nest, and then we'll have Brooke probably help out over here, but we'll have her wait with her babies for one more turn. And what about you, E and D? Do any of our creatures have that E immunity? Yes, Beck actually has it. So we'll have Seashell have her baby, but then we won't actually end up breeding her again. Let's mark Brooke as well with pure orange, so we know not to breed her. And then these guys, K and G, K and E, actually, I think, well, we'll have them continue to breed to try and have a male, because that way, hopefully, we'll have one who will be able to breed and not have an issue come from that. So if we have creatures that have double water body, though, it's safe to breed them under the water, and that could open up a whole new beginning to our deep water tribe, perhaps, because I have a feeling these guys won't want to stay by the shore super long. We're going to see them start to develop into perhaps fishers, whereas our tribe that'll be staying up here will end up being more gatherers, running along the shore, picking up coconuts and shells. For now, though, I think it is time to start a new day, so we'll go ahead and do that. We'll have to bid farewell to Grun because his time has come. So let's do that, and we'll have Boreal keep him company on his last day. And a bunny has popped out that we can attack on the next turn. Oh, and there he goes. Let's have Seashell hit that bunny. And, oh my goodness. Okay, oh, and she can actually finish it off and then make her nest. We'll have Dwell can gather here. We'll have, actually, oh, Baiji can gather there. And then, oh, she's almost ready to be able to gather this healing fruit. It's actually grown back, so that's good. Let's have Oracle gather here. Hopefully that won't end up being a problem, that she's that close to the, what am I trying to say? She's that close to the coconut trees. And it is Zojo's last day as well. Is there anything we can have her do for her final day? Let's see if she can snatch up one last bunny. And there we go. We did manage to have her do that. Luciana can come over here and be ready to gather it up on the next turn. And Iris can stick around over here as well. Uh-oh, we've got a leech showing up. Hopefully that won't cause too many problems for Luciana. But we'll let Lalara, who actually needs a name too, let's go ahead and we'll call her Glacier. Again, another very wintry kind of name. And she actually has the antenna, so she should be able to predict the weather. It's gonna get, I think that means it's gonna get colder. So let's go ahead and we'll put Suko. Oh no, that leech. That leech has indeed causes problems, but we'll also name her Race, and we'll call her Venu. Venu. Probably I'll say Venu. We'll call her Venu. And we'll see if Caspian can breed with these guys again and have another baby. Meanwhile, these three down here are probably having the time of their lives diving through the ocean. Hopefully they won't run into any trouble down here, but they certainly will start to rack up that swimming skill that we need to unlock. Where would it be? It'd be with the tails. The tail fins. We've performed swim 62 times. We need to do it 100 times. Let's also have Kois can step over here, and we'll have, wait, are they both, they're both named Kois? Oh my goodness. Well, I think we'll keep the name, well, it's almost, I think we'll name this little one Koi because she kind of has a similar look to it, and that is a name you guys had suggested as well, if I can actually find where it went. There we go. And we'll go ahead, and I think, did we name someone Lily? I thought we had someone named Lily at one point. Maybe we didn't. I'm not actually seeing it in the family tree. Well, in that case, we'll go ahead and name other Kois. I didn't even realize they were both named Kois, but we'll name her Lily. And unfortunately, Lily is a little bit sick and may not have quite as long of a lifetime as we might have hoped. So let's have her step up here, and we'll just make sure we keep Dwell a little ways back. We can have Taget here gather up some coconuts and possibly go scrounging around on the shore to see if he can find anything else. And I think that's honestly about it for this turn. So we'll go ahead, we'll have one more turn this time, and it is Zojo's last day, so we'll bid her farewell to this great defender of our tribe. And there she goes. Now, let's have Luciana gather up that meat. In fact, first off, let's quickly gather from our berry bushes so the bunnies don't steal from those. Oh, that was a bunny up there. And let's have Riano actually snatch up this bunny. But we'll bring Luciana back here, and Iris can gather, or take the leech off of her, while Ressie can lick her wounds. And nope, not going to be able to get that mole, are we? Let's make sure that Baiji can gather there, and then she can head back down towards her spot. We'll have Tajit gather up this one, and then we'll make sure that Dwell can come back over here and gather up this coconut. Lily will need to stay a little ways away from the rest of the tribe, but she can at least go swimming if she manages to stay a little ways away. We'll also let Koi, actually Koi can't actually swim, so we'll probably keep her on land here and let her kind of run around in search of shells maybe. Brooke can also search for shells, and perhaps we'll move her a little farther this way because we have a lot of creatures over here. And we did finally have a male born. So Dukirkir, again, he has that albinism. And he does have the water body, but he does not have it on both slots, so we can't bring him under, well, no, we shouldn't bring him under the water to breed, or no, that's Glacier, I'm sorry. Did I click the wrong? No, I clicked the right creature. So he has G and E, and that's a raised Rana. We could breed him with Icicle, not with Bay or Beck. He could breed with Lily, actually. We might want to do that. He couldn't breed with Glacier. Let's get Glacier into the water as well. Oh, that's our friendly Berhina. He must be down here to fish. I wasn't expecting to see him over here, and he kind of startled me a bit. Let's make sure all of our creatures do their daily swimming, and that raised Rana better keep its distance, so that we can continue to unlock that as soon as possible. Oh! We also have Von, who is also sick, but has really great genetics. He's got the double water body. I almost wonder, we could have him and Lily be our first deep water pair. So let's rename Von, and I think we'll actually call him Tuna. That's a name you guys suggested, and he kind of, I don't know, I actually haven't seen Tuna recently, but I think they kind of have a little bit of a, maybe that's more of a salmon color, actually. But we'll see if we can have him end up breeding with Lily, perhaps. Let's put them both on alpha. Not that our food stores are running dangerously low or anything. Let's make sure that we try to breed them at some point, and then maybe we could breed Dukirkir, who we'll have to name momentarily. So B and E, no. B and E, no. So Dukirkir could actually breed with Icicle, and I think as such, we should give him a fitting wintry name. Now, he might not have the horn to match, but I think we'll call him Narwhal. Because there's really not a horn you can actually, there's not a single horn you can give your creatures. There's only the antlers, which is kind of like that. So maybe we'll have to try and get those antlers in at some point if we're actually unlocking them. Where would they be? They'd be right here. So if the climate gets cold enough, we can unlock them, and we have performed enough attacks to do that. Let's see if we can get Venu into the water as well, right where she belongs. Now, she couldn't breed with either of our males, but I think we'll have these guys stay here and try to dig, but we'll bring Caspian back down to dive into the water and maybe show his kids how it's done a little bit. Let's make sure we set up the mutation menus for these guys too. So Lily needs the web-tined legs for sure. And she's got pretty good fertility, actually, so that's good to see. I like that she has the nimble fingers, because that's something we want to see in our creatures who may end up swimming along the shore here, although we will start to see a deeper line emerge, too, I'm pretty sure, and I think for them, we'll probably have them end up being a little bit darker colored to blend in with the depths of the ocean. I'm not sure that's quite how it works, but we'll see. Now, let's see here. We could give her some sort of special head as well, perhaps. What head types do we have unlocked? None that I really particularly want to use, I think. Because the nimble fingers allow her to be able to crack the coconuts, and so we don't really need the cracker jaw. I think what I'll do... We don't have... How much swimming do we have to do to unlock the tail fin yet? Because we've been doing quite a lot. So, 69 of 100. We might get it in her lifetime, so I think I'll leave that open, although she does have a little bit of a reduced one. Now, Tuna here does have the web-tined legs. He has worse fertility, so maybe if we've unlocked the medium fertility, we'll give him that. And I think we'll try and give him... Well, I'll leave his open as well, just in case. And then for our other breeding pair, which is going to be Narwhal and Icicle, they'll probably be the start of our deeper line, perhaps? Maybe? Because they don't... Narwhal has the no paw, so we need to get rid of that. I guess Icicle does have the swimming paw, but... do these guys have the albinism? That we might want to actually have Lily and Tuna be the start of our deeper line. So maybe we'll try, because they don't have the albinism displayed either, and I feel like the lighter creatures are going to be the one near the shore. So we'll leave that in the family for now. And I think if these guys are going to be here, then we'll try and put the nimble fingers up towards the, or we'll try to get the nimble fingers in there more clearly. So let's go ahead and we'll put the webbed hind legs, and we'll put nimble fingers because I'd like to see that show up in our creatures who will be hanging out near the shore. Let's see if we can get a narwhal to have the webbed hind legs and nimble fingers as well, and that'll help combat his no paw too. So we'll give him the webbed hind legs, and we'll give him the nimble fingers. It's so weird to actually want to have the webbed hind legs in the family, because that's not something we typically see. But it is about time to wrap up the episode, so I think we're going to go ahead and end off here for today. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. But until then, this is Jay, over and out.